Well, hello there, everybody. This is Russ, Lead Crayon again, coming to you today with a tobacco review. And I just want to let everybody know that I have been enjoying their videos very much, and just really having a good time with YouTube, and it's inspiring me to keep doing this whole video thing, and I'm really having a good time with it. So, today we're going to talk about some Virginia. We're going to talk about this right here. This is Samuel Gawith's Perfection tobacco. And what this is a Virginia blend. It's got bright and dark Virginias along with some Latakia and Turkish in there. And it's also cased with a little bit of vanilla, which I didn't really notice, but then it's probably light enough that it's not really supposed to be an aromatic. It's really a Virginia. Oh, and by the way, again, I'm inside in the indoor studio, which means I cannot smoke during this review. No smoking in the house, which is unfortunate, but it also means I have a little better lighting and you can actually see me. Hopefully my glasses are not reflecting too badly in the camera. It's keeping me from smoking like a freight train, which I probably would if I could do it anywhere I wanted to, but sometimes I really feel like a little kid and want to go, Mommy, let me smoke in the house. But of course I can't, so that's fine. We'll just leave it at that. So anyway, I've smoked this Perfection. Ooh. I've smoked it 3 times now. The first couple of times were not good experiences. Here, let me show you what this is all about here. This is what it looks like inside the tin. I hope you can actually kind of see that. It's a nice blend. It's a good ribbon cut there, and let's see what the room note is, or the tin note. Oh, yeah. Well, here, I better close this up before I need a room. Okay, it actually smells really good. The tin note and the room note are both excellent. I'd give them probably a 3.5 or 4 out of 5. So you definitely will enjoy this even without lighting it up, which is a good thing. But there's kind of a story behind the smoking part of it. The first couple of times I tried it, I used this, my Savinelli 320 Chubby Bent Apple, which without doubt is my best pipe, certainly a briar pipe, and the one I spent the most for. But when I went outside to smoke it the first 2 times, it was during the middle of the day. It was sort of like on a lunch break, and both times over the last couple of days, it was hotter than 2 foxes making sweet, sweet foxy love in a forest fire outside. And the whole thing just wasn't really conducive to a good smoke. And the tobacco is a little bit wet coming out of the tin, and I didn't really give it a chance to dry, which meant I packed it a little too tight probably and was drawing on it pretty hard. So the overall experience was generally pretty bad. And then I had this weird thing where I brought it inside, and something about the Perfection was mixing with whatever I had smoked in this before. And holy crap, when I cleaned the thing out, I smelled I put my nose down here in the bowl, and man, it was like marijuana, ganja man. And that's not to say that I smoke a lot of pot or any. If I spark up a bowl, it's the legal stuff. So, but I know what pot smells like, and that's what it smelled like. I finally got down in there and cleaned the whole thing out, and yeah, that's taken care of. But yeah, not good. So last night I decided to give it one more shot because I really wasn't enjoying it before that. So instead of using the Savinelli, I used this, which is my cheapo Pearwood Mr. Brogg Churchwarden, and I use this mostly because it has a small bowl, and and I wasn't really looking for a long smoke. So I went out last night. It was about 73 degrees. The humidity was a bit high, but overall it was pretty nice. I sparked it up. I'd actually let it sit for about 6 hours in the bowl after I packed it before I went out and smoked it. And something about the whole evening was just completely zen. It was a whole different smoking experience than it was the first 2 times around. I really, really enjoyed it that time. And it just goes to show you that you really should consider the things you put in your pipes. You know, don't just take something out of a tin, cram it in your pipe and smoke it, as the saying goes. You really should consider, maybe having one pipe for a kind of blend or even a specific tobacco, so that you don't get the interaction. I didn't really know what that meant until I tried this whole thing yesterday, and now I understand the whole thing. But what that means is I'm going to need a shitload more pipes, because I've only got 5 so far. So my collection must grow, which it will, I'm sure. But anyway, I think the tobacco, when smoked under the right circumstances and a little care is taken in the proper preparation, it's really a nice Virginia, and I enjoyed it the 3rd time around. Overall, it smoked even with a light pack, top to the bottom of the bowl. Nothing left but ash at the end of it. The note was fantastic. The taste was great. A little bit fruity, a little bit sweet, definitely like a good Virginia. And overall, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. This is my first review, and I'm kind of new to this, so I hope everybody enjoys what I had to say, even if they don't really take what I have to say to heart. Definitely no expert by any means, but I'm enjoying the whole YouTube thing, and I'm having a lot of fun with the YouTube pipe smoking community. So thanks everybody who watches, and leave your comments down below. I really enjoy them. Take care. Ciao.